DAX is one of the most important tool in Power BI. Learning a DAX is considered a bit difficult, but if you have fair understanding about solving a business problem and having the understanding of basic syntaxes of the different type of DAX, then you can master this niche skill in 2025. In this video, we will discuss a use case and try to solve that business use case using DAX, and will create a real-time DAX for a given business problem. Let's follow this video and learn how to create a DAX for a given business statement. Now, if we look at this particular DAX problem, let's look at the understanding how actual business requirements comes into the picture. So let's suppose a customer which has asked to build a report where we need to show the data from beginning of the financial year till yesterday. And financial year is starting from 1st of August of every year, right? That customer is basically international customer. And in the Power BI file, we have the calendar table, sales table, and in the calendar table, we have date. In the sales table, we have the order quantity on which we need to do the quantity sum, and we need to filter based on the order date. Considering the sales table has the futuristic data, because we are having the pre-booked order into the system. As I mentioned that the financial year is beginning from 1st of August to 31st of August, and data is available in the calendar table. So when we design the calendar table, it is start with the 1st January 2022 onwards 31st of 2025. That is next till next year. And dashboard has the drop down to select the financial year. So that is the another added requirement I have added. Now we have to write the DAX, and that is one of the most important DAX question I always ask in the interview, to write a DAX and think about all the possible scenarios when we need to run that particular report, and the report should functionally work correctly. So that is the kind of DAX problem, which is like, I would say, that easiest problem to there in the business requirement. So anyone has the idea? Because I've already asked in one of my LinkedIn posts to solve this particular problem. So this conversation is not one-way conversation. I would like to ask if anyone has any idea to write that particular DAX. Yeah, so let me, I've already shared the problem. Let's look at the solution. This is the solution which is shared by one of our fellow developer on the LinkedIn. And if you see this, there are two variables in that particular DAX calculation. One is the start of the financial year and one is the yesterday date. So what I was talking about is, if you see this month today, that calculation saying, if the month from the current date is coming 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is, greater than equals to 8, then return that particular date. That means the current year date, whatever the date, let's say that we are running into the 2024 December, then this will give us the first of August till so that will return. If it is like greater than equals to not falling, if that is like let's say the first month or second month, third month, then this will return the previous date. Now yesterday is like today -1, and that is calculation. Now here are the testing scenarios. Let me write all those testing scenarios. And those are the follow-up question. When I run the report on 1st Jan 2025, that DAX should work. When I run the report on 1st August, the DAX should also pull data between 1st August 2024 to 31st July 2025. Is that the valid scenario? On the 1st August 2025, because what my requirement is saying, when I run the report should pull the data from beginning of the financial year till yesterday. So on the 1st of August 2025, still I'm looking into the data for the previous financial year.
Yes.
Right. And so that should return the data for whole 365 days. That should return the data for till 31st December 2025.
Okay, 4.
Sorry, yeah, 4. And when I run the report on 2nd July, or sorry, 2nd August 2025, then report should give the data for 1 day. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So where I'm going from here, what I'm trying to say is that building a logic is not a big thing, right? And writing a DEX, we have the plenty of resources available on internet. Stack Overflow, Power BI forum itself will solve that particular problem. But while building a DEX, a particular developer, how a particular developer become the pro or kind of different from other developers by solving these things. Whenever we don't need to jump by looking at that particular DEX problem, we should not directly jump onto the writing the DEX. What we need to do, we have to basically think of the scenarios. When I run this report on that day, what would happen when and run all those steps, whether you are using Notepad in your organization or writing on the text pad, whatever it is, right? Just write down all those scenarios before writing the text. That will help you in two ways. One is that you would be able to write the text with all possible scenario to avoid the rework on the DEX. Second thing is you will be ending up doing less unit testing, and chances are there your production deployment will not fail for the futuristic data as well. Because what happens if you today that particular DEX and you don't consider these two scenarios, and when August 2025 will come, there would be a bug, which will be, that is fine. But what I'm saying, to become a kind of good developer, you have to think about all those things, right? So let's look at that particular scenario with this second scenario. Would this work in this second scenario? That because the tricky part is to pick up the start date of the financial year. In this entire problem, the tricky part is to calculate the start of the date. The end date is always today is -1, that is fine. And we are doing directly sum over the quantity, that is fine. Only tricky part is the start of the financial year. Now look at the scenario. When I run the report on 1st August 2025, DEX should also pull data between 1st August 2024 to 31st July. That is all 365 days, right? So now my whole point is that would it return that particular data? Just think, look at this particular logic and think about it, and then give me answer. And write in this particular logic. Assume that we today is like 1st of August 2025. So this will return 8th month, right? Let's debug this part only. So what would be the value on 1st August 2025?
8.
What this value will return?
1/8/25. 1st August
So it
2025.
would be
1st August 2025.
it would be 1st August 2025, right?
Yeah.
And since this requirement is sufficing, right? So in that particular case, this particular DEX is not going to work. For that, we need to remove this condition only. Are we clear on that?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is the kind of problem we have to solve, because we are not doing anything differently. What we need to do is just put up, as the domain itself says, analytics. So we have to put up our analytical capability to solve all those problems. We not, because anybody can write the DEX. Only thing is that what is the depth level you can think of about the solution, and how much scenario you can write by yourself to solve that particular problem. So I would like to add one few more scenarios, and if you would like to solve with sample data set, uh, uh, all you guys can write all those scenarios and try to build those particular logic within DAX. So one of the scenario I always add, the pick up the drop down for the futuristic data and past data. So for example, if I add the financial year drop down on the report and give us the uh, enable the end user to pick up the financial year like 2021, and since we have the futuristic data to look at what is our futuristic book value, then we can put up the futuristic financial year as well. So add that particular selection and based on that calculate the start date and end date and calculate that particular data. So these are the added scenarios which you can think of and add into the problem statement, and accordingly you can modify the DAX for those given scenarios. So I hope this will help on this DAX side and approaching towards building the DAX in a different aspect. If you have any question related to the Power BI, please post your question in comment section and I will be answering that. If you find this video interesting, please subscribe our channel and hit the like button. And don't forget to press the bell icon. Until then, I'll be see you in the next video.